There you go. I was muted. Alright. Let's finish the rest of this. Well, I won't get through the whole entire game.
Hey there.
Alright, let me look at my journal. I think Alright, I finished that. Okay. Alright, so now I just gotta go to the plant, I guess. Alright, where are we heading? Fast travel there. Save some time. OBS never saves the camera controls for some camera settings. Excuse me. Alright, that's better. You just keep trying to hit X escape to back out, and it doesn't work like that.
Sister.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Wait a minute. So where am I supposed to find these switches? Probably in the geothermal plant, I would think. Sure what I'm supposed to do. Where are these damn switches? Oh, right.
Got it. Heads down.
Clinic
Let's
sweeping.
end this quick! Not even a scratch! Where'd you go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
I don't really care. I mean, I'd rather not.
Halt. Sir.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Wait a minute, we just went in circles. No, I don't want to go out. Where the hell's the... Again. An escape key. I gotta find that switch again. Alright, so now we gotta find more switches. Why would it be highlighting Adele?
Blast.
I don't know. Cannery just seems...
Once we do this, there's no going back.
like they're
Hey,
useless.
listen. Sorry, I know you're in a hurry. I know you want your power regulator and all. I just feel like we should go talk to Adelaide. If we're gonna kill her power, least we could do is give her people a fair warning. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks. For hearing me out, I mean.
Please report yourself. Yeah. Go report yourself. Yeah. Where do I get the power regulator?
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
You're all slaves.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
I don't have my intimidate high enough.
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence. Apologies won't give us our lives back, but for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
Which reminds me, I gotta get my intimidate up higher. That'd be good. You don't know how to get around me, huh?
Get ready.
She killed Reed. You killed Reed. Now what?
we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by hard labor. Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
It'll be too hard to kill. Oh, unreliable is that way? So hope I just don't run into those primals. In the ass.
Incoming!
Yeah, I want to see what this settlement over here is. Whatever, heading right towards it. Wait, maybe we've been in this one actually. Yeah, okay. We just went around the other way, that's why I didn't realize. I don't know if there's anything good left. Got a little bit of sinus pressure, that's why I keep popping my jaw. Leave the pressure. This weather is killing me. Oh boy. I think I got everything.
I'm listening. I was wondering what happened. The lab's running at full capacity for the first time in an age. There's power running through every outlet in the camp. You say Reed Thompson hired you to cut us off, huh? No warnings, no negotiating. Yep, that sounds like him. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
I killed a chicken. I don't even know if it would, if I could have done that. I guess we can't go that way. I wonder if Zoe ever came back. Actually, her house is in here. Oh yeah, she did come back.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally. Got the strangest craving for Adrena time.
Alright, so she doesn't have anything to say. Alright, I'm not sure where my ship is, since it's not marked on the map in relation to the others. Actually, let's go in here. So there's some ammo in there. I want to go through the booby traps. Alright, where's the wreckage? Oh, the wreckage is what, this way? Okay. Somewhere. Yeah. I think we killed the marauders that were here. I'm not gonna fight him if I don't have to. So rock formation is not necessarily walls. Here we go.
Huh?
Incoming! Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, Gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I never got along with Mr. Thompson, but I don't think he deserved to die.
Yeah, well,
He
you
tried
killed
to do
him.
his best. I suppose that's fair. You were just acting in self-defense and all. I had my misgivings about Miss McDevitt and the deserters, but you took pity on them and sent power to their garden even though you knew Mr. Thompson would hate you for it. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place. And well, I want in. Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
She's funny.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Yeah, you do that, Max. Let's check my gear. Vending machine on this thing, I can sell my crap. Ticket to anywhere.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
It's funny that the cabin is way
We have received
down
a
low.
communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram. A change of clothes? What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how. Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal. Make yourself at home, Captain. The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
You got a minute? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else? Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Hey, yeah, I mean, if you like RPGs, I've played a little bit of Fallout, like Fallout 3. So, same company that made Fallout 3 made this. I think, right? Obsidian made this. Yeah, I'm wrong. Maybe it was Stata that made Fallout. But I was playing this with the pass, but I've been playing on and off. Excuse me. I decided to drop the pass, and it was on sale a few weeks ago. I just bought it. It's cheaper than paying like $15 a month to play it.
Yeah. He's like the rest of those bored jackasses. All bluster, no grit. All you gotta do is square your shoulders and stand up to him. Bored ain't accustomed to disobedience. The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan? Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Yep.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford. our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
Does that hold a machine gun in his face?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
First time I played this game, I think I must have wandered. Oops.
No, seriously, there was a lot of static.
I didn't actually mean to take that.
Voice said his name was Graham.
Graham, right? Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes
I wandered
more
around. I
to
was
frown
like,
than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Could I have a word with you, Captain?
guess I can break down some of this stuff. It's not like I need 3 of these. Guess I'll keep that stuff. Yeah, I didn't know where the hell I was going. Turns out this is a door right here.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about. Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. Oh, I'm anything but certain. But it's all I've got at the moment. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
Another quest.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go? How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
Guess it just goes into space. Alright.
Hello? Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here! And not all of it's mine. I'll die in here. Just get me out.
Good, we're in.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? Hey, let's not be hasty. Here, I've got a few bits on me. Take it. Just take it, and we'll forget this ever happened, yeah?
Well, I was hoping you'd do me a favor, but okay. Oh, great.
Here they come!
I don't remember fighting these before. I mean, that's one thing about this game. It's replayable.
Okay, gone quiet.
Oh, crap. I wonder if this goes someplace. Oh, it goes in a circle. You too. What do you mean, me too? You go in circles? Apparently you can steal anything in this game without, as long as someone isn't looking. I've been trying to play this game without stealing stuff, but makes the game easier, probably. Oh, okay. All right, so we're stuck in. Can't get out of there unless we have a key card. Okay, it's back. The back door. This goes around. No, I don't want to go in there.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on ours?
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
I'd like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is...
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I don't know if I should pick 3 or not.
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells, he tells me he will soon. I impound his ship, he explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go. Right, right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go...
That was easy.
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Sure. Excuse me. Well, that's true. He never did mention it because I fell on his head.
Terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Anti-Cleo's.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
I have no idea what I need to keep in this game, though. Oh, I got a lot of bits. Alright. I think I'll get. Mothers. I don't know how you get the key card, but. Oh.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Yeah.
C&P Borsted Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borsted Baked Beans is the only one.
Alright, let's go talk to,
Are you listening to me, Emfuru?
Gladys.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am
Alright.
not making a scene.
I don't want to be in this room.
If it's between the Unreliable and the Rest and Go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
For the following story. Do you have what it takes to
Well, yeah. Why would I pay to sleep someplace when I can sleep on my own ship?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide. I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
You can count on me.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I tossed together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Oh, look at the lock picks. Those will come in handy. As well as the bypass. The computer locker. What do you call it? Computer, bypass. I don't know what to sell. They all seem useful. I got a few spots left. Should probably, when I get to a workbench, I should probably mod my weapons. Frozen dinner, huh? Oh, shit. Jeez.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Actually, I should probably head to engineering.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local foreign embassy.
Actually, I just remembered something. I think Felix should be waiting for us.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Oh, I guess it needs to be repaired. Jeez. Everyone's gonna go around looking like troopers.
Welcome! Looking to give a beating or take one? Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
I don't know if I need a shovel for anything. Pickaxe. Seems useless. Where is it?
I know you were trying to stop.
I put a couple of bits in Vera's.
Sandy Borstworth. It's not the worst unless it's Borstworth.
Go around here was a workbench.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded die?
Maybe it's out here. Yeah.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures register to find out which crew the Scholar, shipped in and out with.
I don't want to go through all my bits. Jeez.
Hey, that pad down there.
Oh shoot! I wanted to
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Yeah, from what I remember, I need him.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
I'm gonna use my workbench that's on board.
The ship used to be much quieter.
Buy you a real helmet. Oh boy. Getting a little tired. Not sure how much longer I have in me. Freaking weather. Sinuses. I go to the back bays.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and purple berry flavored flour nuggets. Now at 1.2. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
You're kind of stupid to turn in.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Hey, I know this guy.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom? Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Any friend of Felix is free to wander, but I got eyes on you. The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
We don't want to go up there.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
Anything good back here?
If you were one of the original colonists, this place would have been your home.
Alright, I didn't get that other quest yet, that's why. Hopefully no one saw it. Looking around.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. That may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Ma'am, I don't mean to be a bother, but what's Miss Chief Junlei like? If you don't mind me asking, I mean.
Maybe ask her yourself. It's been fun, but I should probably get back to a deck where I'm not hallucinating about worms all the time. You know how it is.
Sounds about right. McRed's something of a gourmand when it comes to mushrooms.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Does this do anything? No, doesn't seem like it.
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Cosmos.
Yeah, I can't go up that way. I have to fight him. He's pretty tough. First time I played. It's only, I think I only got a little bit past this part, so didn't actually leave the groundbreaker yet.
This is
XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Engineers get real tetchy if you bother them. Speaking from experience.
league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Wasn't time I wanted to be an engineer.
Performance
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
The referees are debating how.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm always honest around Ms. Tennyson.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. I keep diligent records of station repairs, requisitions, and available assets, just like my grandmother taught me. The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust them. Then you know it's a den of criminals and miscreants. Unfortunately, I'll need to ask you to return. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without noticing.
There's a workbench here.
That toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope?
That was days ago. Remember that
Oh, over there.
The door, it locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
Workers should be on the lookout for slacking.
My ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir.
Oh, you're back here too, huh? Actually, here seems like a good spot to end. See if there's anybody that we can raid. Not really, and I'm not feeling too well, so second reason why I'm ending the stream. Alright, so I'll just sign off. Hope to catch you next time.